Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, and I do have to say it is a great day to be alive and another great day to be fishing. And today I am joined by two very special guests. The first one is my beautiful wife, who's sitting right down there. She's been the officiator, the boat. What do they call them in MLF? The boat official? Yeah, she's gonna be 15-minute penalty if one touches the deck of the boat. And then this is Tori. This is Bethany's friend. I don't know if Tori's ever been on the channel before. I think she has at some point or another.
Way back when.
Why? And then we have a plane. A very loud plane at that. But yeah, we're here this morning. We're hanging out, doing a little bit of flipping. We brought the boat out this morning just to do what I like to do, which is come up shallow this time of year. Why do you gotta be so loud? What is that? Oh, that's the U.S. Air Force. I'm gonna give them a pass. But anyway, yeah, so.
Wait, you forgot somebody.
Huh? Oh, and the geese are back too from Maddie's adventure the other day. They're back as well. So pretty much same area that we were in with Maddie the other day, flipping the jig again, throwing the general again. Just gonna see if we can catch some big fish. That one big bite that I got when Maddie was with me really kind of gave me some enthusiasm that some bigger fish have moved up here. You know, I was just focused on getting her fish in the boat, and today I'm actually be able to like go fish and try to catch some big ones. And so yeah, that was a very prolonged, very long-winded intro just to say we're up here, we're flipping a jig, and we're gonna have some fun today, and hopefully you guys will enjoy today's episode.
That was a good one. What is that vine? It's got that red flowers on it.
I don't know.
Or is that a tree?
No, it's.
Is that a fish? Yep. Look at you! There you go! Woohoo! Look at you!
There you go.
Number one.
Number one, look at that. You know what you call that?
What?
TDC, top dead center.
Hey!
Hey!
Y'all did the same thing. Hey! Woo!
Well, that's fun.
Can you please put the hey?
Yeah.
I think I have a fish. I have a
You good job? Get him. Now don't reel him up all the way to the end of your line.
Okay.
Just get him up here and then we'll boat flip him.
You got it. You
Now
got it.
flip him in here. Flip him in here.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good job.
Okay.
Good job, Bethany. Hold on, honey. He's hooked deep.
Yeah,
Let me
he
get him
is.
real
You're
quick.
gonna have to. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I just grabbed him.
Give me
I
some
wasn't gonna let that one go.
Give me some line.
Well, go let some line out.
Let me have some line. Another one.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Let's get you back. You were hooked bad. Get out here, dude. Yeah.
Which is not more, it's only like 8.
God dang. What? That little fish. I thought that thing was 5 pounds. Golly. Did you see the way that thing hit that thing?
You're 2 for 1 now. You gotta catch up.
I am trying.
Dude, what were you doing? I mean, Lord have mercy, little guy.
Oh.
What bit your nipple?
I said I thought I had a bite, and it's my bait was all the way to the top of my rod because I'm looking at your foot.
I thought you said something bit my nipple, and I was like, what bit your nipple? I love this color. This is such a good color for around here. This is the black and blue chartreuse is what I believe it's called. This is the black and blue chartreuse is what I believe it's called. 1/2 ounce flipping jig, pairing it up with a black and blue sugar crawl. And you know, these lakes around here, they got a lot of bluegill eaters, and I believe that chartreuse is a big part of why they eat a lot of things. And so I think anything with chartreuse in it does well. That's why I dip dye tails of my baits in chartreuse, why I like chartreuse in my jigs, because I believe it looks like a bluegill, and also I just think they eat it. And so that's what we're throwing this morning to get them to bite. Having some fun already. Tori's caught one on a general. Bethany is sitting there helping to run the poles, and yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna stay after it and have some fun.
2 idiots casting a rod is too much.
Oh, I'm an idiot?
No, if me and her were up.
Oh,
Never.
gotcha. Okay,
One semi-pro and 2 idiots.
there we go.
Is that a tree?
Nope, that's tree limb.
Okay. Oh, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
That's tree pounder there. I mean, I set the hook on that thing too, like it was legit a 5.5 pounder. You'd have to have one of them little boat caddy things.
Huh.
Oh, look, it's Procraft. I don't see Procraft so much anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah, those are cool boats. Started swimming that thing, he ate it. Little bitty. Little bitty, man. Hey, Tori.
You just walk out your back door and
I literally have sweat dripping down my butt crack.
my face is on fire from that sun. And we're facing that. Oh yeah, put that
He should have gave me his on thing first. Look at you, Alex.
Ain't nothing.
He's beating you, Tori.
He's little though. He's gonna have to get bigger. And look at him though. They smoked that thing. Look. Ooh. Ooh, that's not TDC.
Oh, it's not. It looks
No, that's right outside the jaw. That's he thought that was a bluegill and he thought he was getting something to eat.
But I mean, I'm hungry. He's probably hungry. Look how skinny he is.
Man, I'm having fun. I like flipping a jig now. Ooh. Ooh.
Teach Tori how to flip a jig.
No, I'm catching them all.
Okay.
Ah, the Max Scent Sugar Crawl. One of my favorite things on planet Earth. Look at that. Just look at the beauty that is. Just,
See, I want one of them. How do you do that?
it's like, smells like protein powder and feet.
Belly button.
Belly
Dirty
button.
Belly button.
I think he says it smells like dirty belly button. Here, Tori, what do you think it smells like?
Be the judge.
Give it a whiff.
Dirty belly button.
So mine's protein powder and feet. She says
Protein
dirty,
powder and feet,
and she
okay.
says dirty belly button. What do you think?
It's dirty belly button. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that smells like between the toe crust.
Between the
That's
toe
that
crust.
between the toe crust you don't want.
That's funny.
Sounds like you need to wash your feet a little better.
Yeah, no kidding. If your feet smells like that,
No.
and let's be honest, if your belly button smells like that
I'm
too,
not saying it's my belly button. I clean my.
how many other people's belly buttons have you smelled?
I don't know.
Are you like, am I laying in bed at night and I don't know it, and you're like giving my belly button
You
a
know,
whiff?
sometimes when you get, I don't know, you stick your finger in your belly button and you stick it in my nose. You've
Or
done
that's
that
the
so many
earrings.
times.
That's
Oh
the
my-
earring.
The earring. Yeah, when you take your
Y'all,
earrings
women
out.
are disgusting, y'all. Women are just disgusting. Remember that, boys. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money, but you're sitting.
Hey, Alex.
You need to hold that, throw that one in midair too?
I mean, you can. Here, there he comes.
He pokes the hell out of
That's a
me.
big one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Hey, look at, he's got a hole in his lip too.
Yep, somebody put a coal tag in him. That's a good little chunky donkey. Look at him, how fat they are, man. What's crazy, guys, is that, hey honey, can you get off my trim? There we go. What's crazy, guys, is these fish, even though we're just in the beginning of August, there's a lot of bait fish that have moved up here because this river water's cooler. And these fish are starting to fatten up already for the fall. And bluegills is one of their favorite meals, and that's exactly what that jig looks like. So, fun. Get out here, bud.
Did you drink that whole Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. Alright guys, so here's how I train Bethany on how to load the boat and back the boat. Is I just abandon her. So like I just got out of the boat, I'm gonna let her load it by herself. That's how I teach her. It's like the panic of doing it by yourself. Oh look, mayflies. Sidetrack, squirrel. Look at this little bass candy. Did you see that? This bass candy is what that was. Look, they're all over that pole too. Mayflies are hatching down here. But anyway, I just abandoned her like that. And yeah, that's how my dad taught me, and how I'm gonna teach my wife. So there you go. We are coming back, so there's that. If any of you are thinking this is the end of the video, it's not. This is a little midday break. We had to take the good dogs to the groomers this morning, so we're gonna go pick up Vavi. He's gonna come back with us. Vavi! Vavi!
Oh, he's hooking around.
There you go, guys. We had our little intermission there. Went, got the dogs, picked them up, got some lunch, brought Bobby back with his awesome little life jacket on, and we're back out here and we're gonna fish for a little while, and we're gonna see what we can get done because they're biting a jig, flipping it. And so I'm not gonna not come out here and fish when they're biting a jig and I can flip it. So yeah, here we are, we're back. Let's get back after it.
Oh my God.
Holy.
How am I gonna get back over there to get you?
Use that trolling motor.
No,
Pick that jig up right there. That'll be one of them.
I mean, that's pretty impressive to show.
I'm coming for you.
worked in the circus. Look at her.
And you
want a
two,
tightrope.
and the thing is, you two look like AFCO models. I mean, like, it looks like an AFCO commercial coming towards me right now.
fish.
Yeah.
Literally about hit him in the butt.
Well, about killed him. That's what happens when you bite my cricket. Listen, when they bite that jig, they're big, and that poor little dude just wasn't big. So guys, what are we focusing on today? You know, we're Bobby, really? You gonna interrupt the video like that, bro?
You're focusing on me?
He's like, Bob's like, we're focusing on me. That's what we're doing here today. We're here to have fun with me. I need to swim. I need to be in the water. But for real, guys, what we're focusing on today, again, like in a video I put out just a couple weeks ago, you know, it was that simple jig fishing, simple shallow water jig fishing. We're doing the same thing again today. And what we're focusing on, ends of these docks, shade lines, ends of these trees. You know, these bass inherently live a lot shallower up in this river all year long. And so there's always a population of bass, sometimes some really big ones, that live up shallow that are willing to eat a jig. And so again, I'm throwing that Berkeley. This is the new power bait infused jig. This is black and blue and chartreuse with a max scent trigger crawl trailer on the back. I've changed the color up a bunch of different times, but I'm using that just because it looks like a bluegill. And so many of these fish are bluegill eaters. So much, in fact, that there are thousands of bait fish swimming around up shallow right now. And yeah, they're eating those bait fish. I mean, they're opportunistic. They're going to, you know, eat pretty much anything that swims in front of them that they got a chance to eat. A lot of the times they will choose those bluegills and those crawdads over those shad just because it's a little bit slower, it's a little bit easier of a meal, and it's a lot better of a reward when they do eat that bigger prey item that is that bluegill. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. This real simple shallow water summertime fishing. I'm not a guy to go get offshore and drag something around. And really what's kind of cool about this river is this river starts to transition a lot earlier than the rest of the lake does. And so you're going to start seeing those telltale signs of fall feeding and fall feed up and kind of fall movement because the water is cooler than that main lake water. You know, I mean, up here I'm getting 78 to 79 degrees in the pocket that we're in. But if you get out on the main drag and you fish the main drag, you can get as cool as low 70s, even high 60s, depending on how much water is coming out of the dams around here. And so you guys can capitalize on a lot of big fish being up shallow, not having to go offshore and drag around if you've got those kinds of scenarios near you.
Hey, that's like a 350 on the back of that.
Yeah, I bet that will fly.
Oh, the freaking top. Are you serious?
Yeah,
How fast could that thing run?
probably 60 or 70.
Why would you want to run that fast on a pontoon boat?
I mean, because why not?
They don't want the party on.
Damn.
Because they want to outrun everybody else
I
too.
need to know who owns this piece of property right here, and I want to call them and go for a ride.
There we go. Look at there.
Look at that little buddy. Is that a baby bass?
I mean, he ain't a big bass. I mean, look at that little dude. Like, what?
Bobby, show it to Bobby.
What were you thinking, Bob? What do you think, dude?
Yes, Bob.
Come here.
Go see the fish, man.
What do you think, dude?
Oh, let me see. Oh.
Yeah. It's been a hot one, I do have to say. I'm pretty sure that I sweated out a Sprite that I drank when I was about 9 a couple hours ago. I have a sweat ring on my butt so bad that it honestly looks like I've been sitting in a puddle. And so we're done. It's over with. Now, I had a ton of fun today. I got to flip a jig, I got to catch some fish, I got to hang out with some of my favorite humans and animals in the whole entire world. I mean, any day that I can get my buddy Bobby on the water, it's a good one. And so yeah, that's it's been a good day today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to go down in the description, check out all the products that I used. I'll make sure to link the jig, the trailer, rod, reel, everything will be linked down there so you guys can check it out. And when you use those links, it helps to put gas in the boat, gas in the truck, and keep the channel going. So please go and do that.
Bobby will link his life jacket.
And Bobby will also link Bobby's little hound. What is it called? The hound floater?
Outward hound. Raise the woof.
Oh, there you go. The outward hound. Raise the roof. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, click one of these 2 videos that's popping up right here. And as always, you guys are sweet. And thank you for watching.
Bobby.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, Bobby.
Hey, we got to get one of these in for the video. Ready? Bobby! There it is.